Look at this digital paycheck. You finish a month of work, see a $2,000 notification, and feel the results of your effort. But your bank balance reads $1,450. Federal and state taxes, Social Security, and Medicare have already claimed their share. These deductions are the standard price of entry into the economy, yet they are only the first of many invisible forces acting on your income. Without an understanding of the specific rules governing interest and assets, a paycheck serves mostly to fund your participation in the market rather than to build your personal net worth. To move from simply participating to actually building, you need to look at three things right now: your primary banking app, your latest credit card statement, and a free credit monitoring app. Completing the next three steps will give you a clearer view of where your money goes and how to redirect it into accounts that you control. Step 1 begins with your cash reserves. Open your banking app and find the annual percentage yield for your savings account. If you are with a traditional big bank, that number is likely 0.01%. Banks do not keep your money in a vault. Under fractional reserve banking, they keep a small percentage of your deposit and lend the rest out to others for a profit. They use your cash to fund mortgages and business loans, keeping the interest for themselves. This chart compares the earnings from that same cash in different environments. On the left, a traditional account offers almost no return. On the right, a high-yield savings account pays 4%. While insured, low-yield accounts provide no inflation protection. If goods rise faster, your money loses its ability to buy things. Take the time today to open a high-yield savings account. Once it is active, initiate a transfer of your emergency funds out of your current bank. This shift ensures your cash remains productive. You create a buffer, maintaining your purchasing power even as the cost of living increases. Now, check your credit card statement. Find the section labeled Interest Charge, or APR. Interest is essentially rent for the use of money. When you carry a balance on a card, you are paying rent to live in someone else's capital. When you invest, the world pays you rent for using yours. This data visualization shows the current market disparity. On the right, diversified index funds historically return 8 to 10%. On the left, the average credit card demands 27%. This illustrates why compound interest is a double-edged sword. At 8%, your money builds steadily. At 27%, the math works aggressively against you, making it nearly impossible to gain ground. Follow the 8% rule. Any debt with an interest rate higher than 8% is a financial fire. Prioritize paying off these balances before you put a single dollar into the stock market. Wealth building is a matter of net math. By stopping the high-interest bleed, you move from the role of a tenant to the role of a landlord. Finally, open your credit monitoring app to check your current FICO score. A high score provides access to lower interest rates on major purchases, like a home. It is a credential that determines how much the financial system trusts you with its capital. This dashboard shows the difference between a 750 and a 580 score. Achieving that top-tier number is an algorithmic task. Treat your score like a digital pet, and you can reach that 750 threshold. Rule 1. Feed it on time. Payment history is the single most important factor. Set up autopay for the minimum balance on every account to ensure you never miss a deadline. Rule 2. Do not let it get too fat. Credit utilization is the percentage of your limit that you are currently using. Keep your balances below 30% to keep the algorithm healthy. Rule 3. Give it time to grow. Credit age matters. Keep your oldest accounts open, even if you rarely use them, to maintain the length of your financial history. It is a common misconception that having a large amount of cash in the bank automatically earns trust. The algorithm only values your history of managing credit, not the size of your savings account. Mastering these rules transforms credit into a tool. A 750+ score lets you acquire assets using the bank's money at the lowest possible cost. Take a look at your progress. You have moved your savings, addressed your high-interest debt, and automated your credit maintenance. These steps plug the leaks in your current system. However, reaching a higher level of wealth requires shifting your focus towards perceived value, rather than just trading your hours for dollars. Steve Jobs provides a clear example of this shift. He did not become wealthy by working more hours than a typical employee. He created a tool that provided value to billions of people simultaneously. By scaling that value through a product, he decoupled his income from his personal time. By navigating these invisible rules and developing specialized skills, you move from a passenger in the economy to an active manager of your financial output. If you found this guide useful, hit the like button and subscribe to Finance Theory for more in-depth breakdowns. I will see you in the next one.